All right. Well, good morning. It is 6:21.
Good morning. Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, then partly sunny with a high of 83, 67 overnight tonight for this weekend. Beautiful both days, sunny with a high of 85.
Well, happy frickin' Friday. It's an odd one this morning here.
It's going to be fun.
Well, it is Elwood and Jen Marr, and we are live in studio here for Tom and Leah, the Will Rock Morning Show. Tom is getting ready to jump on the bike and ride out to Sturgis.
600 miles.
I don't know why he agrees to do this stuff. I don't know why I agree to be here this early either, right?
Yeah. It's been fun, though.
Yeah, you're on day 3, so you're a pro
I'm on
at this
day 3.
point.
Oh, yeah. I'm the pro in the room right now.
I have not set my alarm clock for 3:45 a.m. in a long time.
Yeah, my dogs have not been happy with me the past 3 days.
So obviously I have 2 dogs too, Lemmy and Lola. And there were some storms last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Tom was posting about that. Hopefully he's not riding anything this morning. So my one dog, Lola, is terrified. And she's a pit bull, scared of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually bought her a teepee.
A teepee?
A teepee.
Like so her own little space.
Yes, her own little teepee. So she crawls into the teepee when you have storms. And that's her little safe space. You know, I keep it on the floor. I woke up this morning. And by the way, this is when you know you wake up too early. Like my dogs don't wake up when I get up for this. They just.
Absolutely.
But this poor girl, I should have taken a picture, but I didn't want to wake up the wife. She was sleeping. The teepee was tipped over and she was just laying there on the ground. I said, so much for the teepee actually doing anything there.
Oh, poor girl.
Yes. I know those dogs don't like the storms. Well, good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic, actually. I watched a little bit of Lollapalooza from my couch yesterday.
Did it feel like you were there?
No, it felt much cooler.
I didn't watch any last night. I remember watching on the stream last year, and I said, thank God I'm not there.
I took a picture from my TV. Just the amount of people there gave me anxiety.
Amount of children.
Well, it was the one I watched was Chapel Roan.
That was the one that had like the biggest crowd out of everybody. Everybody was posting about it.
It was insane. And my son's going today. So I think I might, after this, go home and watch the feed to see if I can find him.
There's no way you're going to find him in that thing. I remember I went to Lollapalooza. It was probably 8 years ago. I went by myself because it was like industry thing, you know. Mm-hmm. I walked around. I think I was there for 30 minutes and I left.
Wow.
And I said, never again.
Well, how did you walk around even?
I said, never again. I had a kid come up to me, offer me $20 for a smoke.
Oh,
$20.
Man.
Can I have a cigarette? I was like, how old are you? Not old enough. I'm 40 and maybe I'll do it.
Jeez.
And I wasn't wearing a basketball jersey. These are the rules of Lollapalooza. You're a guy, you're in a basketball jersey. Have you seen this?
No. All I saw was all of the pink hats.
Pink hats, denim shorts, and a tank top. That's like the go-to girl move. Okay. And the fanny pack, you know, both ways. And I just felt old, creepy, and weird being there. And I was only 30, probably 34 at the time, and I felt out of place. I was too old.
Yeah, not a place for this old middle-aged
So did
mama.
you actually know the artist?
You know what was funny was that I didn't before she took the stage. And then I recognized immediately her first song because it was a song that my middle kid, my 19-year-old, had introduced me to. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm starting to identify with some of the music that he enjoys. And so I was able to like really enjoy it. And then as I was posting on social media about it, everybody was coming out of the woodwork like, oh my gosh, I love her. I love her. I love her. And I was like,
I thought it was a dude, honestly, when you first said it. I didn't know.
Yeah, no.
Rapper, singer.
Young female, kind of pop, but like alternative pop, maybe like very pro-feminine. Just really like very inclusive music.
So is that the headliner? No, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion.
And Hosier. Now I'm showing my age. My kid's going tonight for Sia?
SZA?
SZA.
SZA.
Okay. See,
SZA.
again.
Like scissors, right? Short for scissors?
I don't know.
Blink 182 is playing, I think.
Deftones are playing. In This Moment's playing. I think that was like the extent of the rock.
Yeah, Wayne does such a fantastic job. Whenever they put the lineup up, he puts up the Will Rock lineup and he edits all the other bands out. I think there was 3 this year.
Exactly.
Why is In This Moment there? Can someone explain
so bizarre.
This? I think it was last year. Lorna Shore was there, and everybody was like, "What? There's a death metal band playing at Lolla?" It's just crazy how far it has changed. Like the original Lollapalooza was the Pearl Jam, Soundgarden's, Jane's Addiction. It was an alternative music festival. That was the point of it. And I saw Consequence or Loudwire, one of those websites, posted yesterday and said, Lollapalooza is veering closely towards a crappy top 40 radio music festival.
Oh, wow.
That is the new, like,
oh, not a headline you want to see.
But Perry Farrell, he doesn't care. It's selling out.
Exactly.
When I went to pick up my media passes last time I was there, you have to go to like a hotel lobby. And I'm sitting in the lobby and Perry Farrell walks in.
Oh.
And I'm sitting with a bunch of kids waiting and no one knew who he was.
Of course not.
No. I was like, that's the dude that made this.
Yeah, this
that's
is why
the
you're
guy
here.
that runs that. What, that old dude? That weird skinny guy? Yeah, that's the guy that does it. All right, so coming up on the show this morning, obviously, Tom and Leah out. Leah's out. Tom is on the bike. Going to be riding to Sturgis. And big thank you going out to all the great sponsors. That includes House of Harley Davidson in Greenfield, Law Tigers, your motorcycle lawyers. You have a problem, you fall down on the bike goes down, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS. Make sure you call him first. And then next week, he's going to be live at the Papiolo Campground. And big thank you going out to Jesse James Spirits and Jesse Oaks and Gages Lake and so much more. So we'll check in with Tom from the bike coming up next. We'll get you up to date on news and more on the way. It is the Tom and Leah Will Rock Morning Show with Elwood and Jen Marr, and soon to be Tom on a bike. It's 6:27.
Now, typically when I go on vacation, I have a little carrying case for my toys. I bring them with me. Whatever, you don't know me. In the Garden of Eden, my toys, yes, they have a satin case. I take care of my toys there. I also have cleaning products for them too. They sell all of that in the Garden of Eden. The spice of life. They didn't come on vacation with me this weekend though. Well, you could figure out why. They are open 7 days a week, though. Toys, I will be back. I feel like the Toy Story, like I'm talking to my toys in my toy box or something. Oh, God, if my toys could talk. Laurel in the Garden of Eden. It is such a comfortable place to shop. Her and her staff will help you find what you are looking for. Top brands in those grown-up toys and goodies. They have the lingerie, too, that you could wear out on a date night and then back into the bedroom. How about that? Lingerie available in sizes small to 4X because they believe that every woman deserves to feel beautiful. Stop by and check them out for yourself. In the Garden of Eden, the spice of life, 57th Street in downtown Kenosha.
Okay, I can't hear you guys. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, wave your hands. Hello, hello,
Can you hear
hello.
me?
Yeah, now I got you. So there we are. I have you, and we should be able to talk to each other now. And then when you go on the air, just push the 1 button. You got me? All right. And you can hear me in Q, thumbs up? All right. All right, I guess I'm going to be on the radio now. And I guess hello. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. All right. All right. Well, talk to me when we're on the air, and we'll talk on the radio. Let's go to Sturgis. I don't know where they all went.
Good morning, Tom and Leah. Well Rock Morning Show. It's Elwood and Jen Mar with Tom on the bike. It is 6:35.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, then partly sunny with a high of 83, going down to 67 tonight. For the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, sunny with a high of 85. It is time for the 95 Will Rock 95-second update, thanks to 5 Star Firearms on Sheridan Road in Zion, just north of Route 173. Charges have been filed against a juvenile and an adult after police say the two possessed machine guns following a shooting that left a victim wounded in Antioch on Wednesday. A total of 4 adult males and a juvenile were arrested following the investigation. D'Angelo Conver, 20, of Zion, and the juvenile, who was a 17-year-old Antioch resident, were each charged on Thursday with unlawful possession of a machine gun.
Every time Jen Mar says juvenile, I feel like I'm
walking after multiple armed suspects approached a woman who was leaving a church in Zion, stole her property, and carjacked her at gunpoint. The Zion Police Department responded about 9:20 p.m. last Wednesday to New Way Faith Tabernacle Church of God in Christ for a report of an armed vehicular hijacking. The Nissan has since been recovered unoccupied, but no suspects are in custody yet. It is time for the 95 Will Rock Sports, brought to you by Plumbers and Steam Fitters Local 118. For higher pay and better benefits, go to ualocal118.com. The Cubs beat the Cardinals 5-4. The Brewer was off. They visit Washington this evening. The White Sox visit the Twins. The NFL's Hall of Fame exhibition opener between the Texans and the Bears was suspended with 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter because of lightning and heavy rain. The Bears were leading the Texans 21-17.
So the Bears won. The Bears won a game.
We're taking a win.
So here comes all the Bears fans coming out. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. All right, at 6:37, Tom, live from the bike. Can you hear us, Tom?
You got me?
Yes, you are live on the air. How are you feeling?
We're 1.2 miles in, and I'm done. I'm done. We just left house of Harley Davidson. It's now 1.4 miles. I'm out. I got to pull over and stop and rest. So we tried to ride to Sturgis. I'm just going to fly, I guess. So Anyway,
here's something good to feel about. You only have 599 miles to go.
Bottles of beer on the wall. That's what I want to have to go. No, we're good. We just left House of Harley Davidson. We're on 94 going west. If you see a bunch of motorcycles and one giant RV, we've already blown the RV away. Sean is lost behind us. So, and we're on our way, and I will be checking in. I'll be on from the motorcycle throughout the morning. The Bears did win. If the season ends today, you are correct. They are undefeated. So.
I feel like Bears fans are already on social media claiming that they're Super Bowl ready.
Super Bowl champions, yeah.
It was a bunch of guys that aren't even going to make the team that played last night.
Right. But it's like the Cubs World Series win. You can tell Mother Nature loves the team, just when you needed the storm to wrap things up, to get things going. They did. So Mother Nature's obviously a Chicago sports fan. So she brings the stuff. So coming up, more live from the motorcycle on the way to Sturgis, Pappy Hoyle Campground, Full Throttle Saloon. Thanks to Jesse James Spirits, Jesse Oaks, Engaged Lake, House of Harley Davidson. Also, thanks to our friends at the Law Tigers, Chicago's motorcycle lawyers. If the bike goes down, which it will not, make sure your first call is to 800 Law Tigers, 800 Law Tigers, or lawtigers.com. Live on the road to Sturgis. I'm 2.7 miles in of today's 600. On the way to Sturgis. The most I ever ridden before was like 350. Actually, a little bit less than that. But last year when we rode, the first day was 300. This year, the first day is 600. I'm afraid next year, Mark from House of Harley is going to say, let's just ride the whole thing the first day. So about 600 today, and we'll see how it goes. Last year when we got done with the first day at 300, I'm like, I could go more, but I didn't mean double. We'll see how that goes. We're 3.2 miles in on the road to Sturgis with the Law Tigers and 95 Will Rock the Rock Station. We'll do a Sunshine State update and a alcohol was a factor news at some point this morning if Jen could have those. And the themes, the edited themes, are on the my wall on the left column. It'll say AWAF, THM editor, and SSSU edit. We'll do those at some point this morning. So just have stories ready, and I'll tell you when we're going to do them. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I hope you can. And I can't look at you now because I'm being vehicularly safe.
Good morning. It is 6:42. It's Elwood and Jen Marr in as Tom is on the bike this morning.
On the road to Sturgis, I'm
thunderstorms early today, partly sunny otherwise with a high of 83.
I can't believe he's on a bike. Tom, you still there? You alive?
Yeah, you got me?
Yes, sir.
I'm 5.9 miles in, so I'm killing it.
Killing it. By the way, how was last night? Must have been a great crowd as we have Cabin Fever Getaway 2025 sold out for another Corona Find Your Beach Bar tour last night.
So we had, it was packed at the Lindy's Landing, and just when we got done, we were going to ride up the house. We slept in the RV at House Harley Davidson last night with Sean from Jesse Oaks, and just as the event ended, a squall was on its way, so we waited that out. So we sat there like an hour at Lindy's Landing, so we didn't get the house until like 12:30. But it poured last night, but right when the event was over, we sat and waited it out and then headed up the House of Harley Davidson. We got a qualifier. We have 2 more of those left, and then we pick a winner. That's the Corona Cabin Fever Getaway winner, and that person and their guests will be on the main airplane for the trip next year. In January. That's the only way to get on that plane now is to win a spot. And of course, we'll have the jet flying over starting in a few weeks where you can qualify to win. But we got 2 more of these Corona events. There's only 12 qualifiers total, so come out to one of the final 2. Most of the people that show up are CFGers, are people that know what the prize is. That should tell you how important these events are to hit. If you want to go on the Cabin Fever Getaway and be in the main on the main airplane, which is sold out, that's the only way to get on that plane now is to win one of those spots. So come out next Thursday night. Leah's going to be out, and then the following Thursday night at the Sandbar will be the big finale. So we'll see you for that. Live from the motorcycle on the way to Sturgis. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson. Also, thanks to Law Tiger, Chicagoland's motorcycle lawyers, 800 Law Tigers or lawtigers.com. Thanks to Jesse Oaks and Gages Lake, Happy Hoyle Campground, Full Throttle Saloon, and Jesse James Spears. Live on the motorbike on the way to Sturgis, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. And if you ever need to talk to me, you can just, put the headphones on and turn the mics on, just take them out of one and you can talk to me. At some point, we'll do Alcohol Was a Factor News and Sunshine State Update.
Can you hear me now?
I got you. There was a way I thought I could hear the music without sending it to StreamYard, but I'm not sure what it is. Because you can't put 3 in there because that sends it to StreamYard. So, and
can you hear me?
If you're in 3, you're also going to StreamYard. Just so you know, if we're in 3, you're also going to StreamYard right now.
So we're live now. Everybody can hear us.
Yeah. So don't swear or anything.
All right,
you can swear. You can swear, boss. I don't want to. Don't give away radio secrets.
I'm gonna sweep into spots here. All right.
All right.
And then
whatever works for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to time this out.
And I would have me on like during the sports and the kickers too.
What'd you say? Come again?
I would have me on then during the sports and the kickers too.
Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna play a song right here. All right.
All right. All right. I'm sideways. The hell.
6:56 right now. It is Elwood and Jen Marr in for Tom and Leah, the Will Rock Morning Show, but Tom's on the bike.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, then partly sunny with a high of 83, going down to 67 tonight. For Saturday and Sunday, both days sunny with a high of 85. We all know that owning a dog is awesome, right? I've got some proof of that coming up. But first, it is the 95 Will Rock 95-second update. Police arrested one offender and identified a second offender following two separate incidents of inappropriate behavior witnessed by others, including children, at a water park in Cary. The Cary Police Department responded last Thursday to Sunburst Bay Aquatic Center, that's on First Street, for a public indecency report. The suspect, identified as Rohan T. De Silva, 63, of Milwaukee, was arrested by officers. Lake County Sheriff's employee successfully rescued a man attempting self-harm in unincorporated Gurnee on Wednesday. Paramedics transported him to the hospital, where he was stable with a pulse. Sheriff Eidelberg praised the staff's life-saving efforts and reminded the public of available crisis support systems. 95 Will Rock Sports, brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Cubs beat the Cards 5-4. The Brewers were off. They visit Washington this evening. The White Sox visit the Twins, and we're calling it a win for the Chicago Bears. The third quarter, they were stopped because of lightning and heavy rain, but they were leading the Texans 21-17. And finally, a poll of 2,000 dog owners revealed that while 39% of Americans reported their emotional health is most improved by their dog, mental and physical health didn't fall far behind. So the canine counterparts improve mental and emotional well-being by comforting their owners when they are sad, 69% of people said that, and helping them through tough, stressful times, 60% said that. But get this, other reported improvements because their dog listens to them when they need to vent, 45% said that, and then inspires them to take better care of themselves, 35% said that.
I know that's true because when I was deathly sick with listeria this week, that's what I had, listeria.
Oh my gosh.
I love that Def Leppard song.
My dog knew right away something was wrong, and they said if you have a black dog, which I have, they can sense it, and the black dogs will lean up against you to take away and take in all the bad things.
Oh, wow.
Now,
What, the white dogs, what, go to the mall? They're like, sorry if you like crap, I'm leaving.
No, but I guess they like warm up to you to take away the negative energy. I don't know. They didn't ask a dog this, but I guess it worked.
I'll have to see if Leo does that. He's my black dog.
Yeah.
The brown dogs just kind of hang out and wait to eat your puke. They're right in the middle. They don't leave. They're not. George Bailey got me through the unpleasantness of 2018. That's why the last year and a half of his life, I allowed him to poop anywhere he wants. I told my son Jake, I go, when I'm that age, I get to poop anywhere I want. You don't yell at me. So it was just training for a few years from now with me.
I believe, Tom, you're the first person I ever met that actually had like a party. Like you had a celebration of life, right, for your dog?
Yeah, we had a wake for George. He was still alive. I want to have my wake, but I'm still alive. Yeah, we had a wake for him, and Royal Bliss played at it. And when they were playing I Was Drunk, George wandered over and walked under Neil's chair and started drinking. Neil was drinking like a Sprite and whiskey or something. George started drinking it out of the glass while they were doing I Was Drunk. So I got the exact right dog for me. I got a picture of it and everything. Yeah, you celebrate somebody while they're still alive, and George Bailey's the greatest person I ever knew. So there you go.
Do that more. Why don't we have those celebrations? Is it because it's just too dark? It's too.
Why? I think when people always like, oh, I don't want a funeral, just throw a party, but then people never do it. So you got to do it while you're alive. I think that's if you get a diagnosis that you have like a year to live. One of the main things is you understand that life is just a blink of an eye, and you got to take advantage of it. The other thing is you can have that party. I want to have mine when people can come say nice things about me or talk crap about me while I'm still alive. So I don't feel real good, so I'll probably have mine within the next couple of months or whatever. I just don't feel good.
Don't. That's not good for a Friday morning.
Yay! Live from the motorcycle on the road to Sturgis, thanks to House of Harley Davidson, Law Tigers. Get ready for details about my wake. 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station.
And coming up next, we already knew that Tom was the GOAT, but he officially made it yesterday. We'll talk about that next. Hey, Tom, you got me?
Yeah.
All right. Coming out of the stop set, I'm just going to play The Offspring, and then we'll be back on about 7:06. We'll talk City of Kenosha Post.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
Good morning. It is 7:06.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, then partly sunny with a high of 83, going down to 67 overnight tonight. For Saturday and Sunday, both days sunny with a high of 85 at 68 in Woodstock, 71 in Waukegan.
Welcome to the Friday show. It is Elwood and Jen Marr in for Tom and Leah, the Will Rock Morning Show, but Tom is on the bike. We'll check back in with him in just a second. 95 Will Rock and Miller Lake. I'm rocking the chain again tonight, part of our 95 Days of Summer. Come hang out with us at Blarney Island. Wayne's going to be out there tonight, and he requested this because it is emo night, and he wanted to make sure he could wear his eyeliner, he could do his hair, he can bring out all the emotions that he has inside of him, because when I think of emo and tons of emotion, I think of Wayne. That's who I think of. And I was going to see if he was going to do the haircut. We were talking about this in a promo meeting the other day. I didn't know. Do you know how the emo haircut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why they do that?
I do not.
They have that like this?
Yeah.
Because the world is too painful to see out of two eyes, so they cover one.
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's what I found out. Well, kids, you're in for a treat. Welcome to adulthood. $5 Fridays, $5 food specials, $5 aluminum pints, a Miller Lite. So kicking off at 9 tonight, and he's going to have your chance to win your way onto some stuff. Music from Y2K Band, great music, 2000s all weekend long. So get out there and see Wayne starting off at 9. All right, we'll check it back in. Tom, you on the bike. How's it going out there, buddy?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's like cloudy and like foggy, and I'm just hoping we don't get rained on. I do not have the rain gear on, so we're on 94 between Milwaukee and Madison. We got 33.7 miles down, 570 to go. So there's that.
When you go on these trips, like how far, like weather-wise, do you look, or do you even look?
We just plow through. I mean, we got to get there. So it's like last night going from Wakanda to Milwaukee. It's like we waited because we only had to go to Milwaukee, but we got 600 miles we got to do. So if it starts raining, we'll pull over and put the rain gear on. I hope. I
thought you just said you didn't have any.
I got it. It's just not on. So I can make it rain by not bringing rain gear. If I don't bring rain gear, it will rain. So I control the weather. That's that. And as I say that, a light mist begins to fall. So off to a great start on the road to Sturgis. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson, Law Tigers, 800 Law Tigers. If the bike goes down, or lawtigers.com. Also thanks to Jesse James Spirits, Happy Oil Campground, Full Throttle Saloon, Jesse Oaks and Gates Lake, Miller Lite, Coors Light. And, we're on the road to Sturgis. I guess we're going to talk about me being the GOAT coming up. So
the GOAT, yes. You officially thought, I always knew you made it. You knew you made it. But something popped up on social media yesterday out of nowhere. And what was it? The city of Kenosha posted it?
So that's not really the city of Kenosha. That's like a joke page that calls itself the city of Kenosha. And it's all like they post. Lenny from our AM station. They posted a picture, and it was like an AI created one of him, and people thought it was me. And I'm like, I'm not that fat yet. And then I don't know if you want to talk about it now or you want to talk about it coming up, but they're looking for artistic renderings of my face. So,
all right, we'll talk about it next. We'll take a break. We'll get back with Tom on the bike, and we will find out why Tom officially made it, and we'll break down some of these greatest pictures that we actually got up. So
okay.
Enough for that. All right, it's 7:10 right now. Be back. Tom, I'm going to play 2 here to line up, so we'll be right at 7:22 when we come back, all right?
Okay.
Because that's about right? News 7:25?
Yeah, that works.
All right, good. We'll be back. Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
You have a Volo Museum live somewhere?
Look in Leah's folder. Did she do one or?
No, there's not one in either one.
We'll just make it good.
All right, cool.
Just send me an email and we'll make it do an extra on Monday.
All right, sounds good. Be up in about 3 minutes.
Okay. You launched the webpage, right?
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Should I go right into news and sports here? It's 7:20. We come back, or do we talk a little bit and then go into it?
I would do the news and sports into the break and then talk out of the break before the songs.
All right, sounds good.
So we'll just do news and sports and a kicker and then do that. You launched that webpage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then you just put me on after the sports before the kicker or whatever.
All right. Yeah, I'll come out of it. We'll do news, sports, and then we'll go back to us.
After the break.
After the break? So you want to do news, sports right into stop set?
And then, we'll go, and the kicker, we'll talk, and then do the kicker, and then out of the break, I bet that bumper music, we can talk out of the break, and then play music.
Okay. So I'll just go news, sports here into sweep then, into spots.
Into spots. Yeah, we'll talk after the kicker, but...
All right, stand by. Motley Crue with Dogs of War on 95 Will Rock. It's Elwood and Jem Marr in for Tom and Leah. Tom is out on the bike. It is 7:21.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, then partly sunny with a high of 83, going down to 67 tonight. For Saturday and Sunday, both days sunny with a high of 85. Now, I've got siblings and we fight, but nothing that involves these articles. And I will tell you all about that coming up. But first, it is time for the 95 Will Rock 95-second update. Charges have been filed against a juvenile and an adult after police say the two possessed machine guns following a shooting that left a victim wounded in Antioch on Wednesday. D'Angelo Conver, 20, of Zion, and the juvenile, who is a 17-year-old Antioch resident, were each charged on Thursday with unlawful possession of a machine gun, which is a Class X felony. Police are investigating after multiple armed suspects approached a woman who was leaving a church in Zion, stole her property, and carjacked her at gunpoint last Wednesday. The car has been recovered unoccupied, but no suspects are in custody at this time. 95 Will Rock Sports brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. For cleaning, repairs, and rebuilds, go to prattschimney.com. The Cubs beat the Cards 5-4. The Brewers were off. They visit Washington this evening. The White Sox visit the Twins. The NFL's Hall of Fame exhibition game was shut down with 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Because of lightning and heavy rain, it was the Texans and the Bears. The Bears were in the lead 21-17. The medal count for the Olympics were up to 37 total now. We had 4 gold, 1 bronze, and 2 silver yesterday. And the Australia men's field hockey team is playing as we speak. And finally, 2 siblings in South Carolina were arrested and charged with assault after insults over unseasoned chicken turned into a brawl involving Raid bug spray, a gun, and a knife. So the brother was cooking. The sister was like, "Aren't you going to season the chicken?" And the brother's like, "Well, Grandma's going to season the chicken." So the sister called him a name, and then someone came out with a gun, and then the sister pulled a knife, and then the grandma came out with a broom and started sweeping at the kids, and then the brother had the bug spray and sprayed, and they both got arrested.
This sounds a lot like some kind of like sitcom or something, you know, or whatever, right? Who brings rape to a knife fight? But who brings a knife to a gunfight? And who brings any of that to a broom fight where Grandma's got the broom, right? She's the most dangerous one in the room, basically. So, all right. That's just a look inside Jen Marr's family reunion in Ohio. There you go.
Wait, it was Ohio or was it Florida?
No.
It was Florida, right?
No, Jen Marr goes to Ohio for her family stuff, and that is the Florida of the Midwest, and that's how her holidays look, is what I'm saying, Elwood. So she'll tell you some stories.
I would love it if they all get arrested and they all get in together, and then because
you get the family discount. Yeah, you get the family discount at jail. So there you go. They get the family suite. You save a little.
Use the mugshots on the Christmas card.
Kind of like our Chula Vista getaway. If you're taking the family, get the family suite instead of just a regular room, or whatever. Make sure Mima brings her broom. Keep everybody in line. All right. I guess we're going to talk about why people don't draw penises on my face. Coming up next, live on the road to Sturgis on Will Rock. Hey,
You just broke up, Tom. What'd you say? Tom?
I said, so if you go on, yeah, you got me?
Yep.
I must be between cells. You got me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, construction. Yeah. If you go on StreamYard where it says invite and you click on that, it'll pop up a link and you can copy that link. If you send that to Leah and ask her if she wants to pop in at some point and say hi, she can.
All right, cool. I'll do that. I'll send her a text and then see what time will be good for her.
Shoot her that link. And just if she wants to, if she's bored.
All right, cool.
But you can send her that link.
All right, we're up in 1 minute.
And we'll do a Sunshine State update next break. There's on the wall, it says theme Sunshine SSSU edit. It's in the left column, all the way in the left column. If you play that out of the next commercial break, not into, but out of the next commercial break, Jen can do her Sunshine State update story. So be ready to tease that, Jen. Tease that into the break.
Is that on your wall or your button bar?
It should be on the wall. It's with all the colors, all the pages on the far left. And you're on the default wall, right? The default is the thing that's selected.
Yeah, I got all your colors.
Should be in the farthest left column, about halfway down. It should say SSSU theme THM edit or THM-SSSU edit. Far left.
I'm still
and if you're on default, it should be on my wall there.
All right, it's 7:27. It's Elwood and Jen Marr with Tom on the bike as he is on his way to Sturgis right now. He is about, 10 miles in, 15 miles? Where are we at, Tom?
55 miles in. I'm about 1/12 of the way to Mitchell. We're going to Mitchell, South Dakota tonight. And then tomorrow, a quick little 300-mile run from Mitchell, South Dakota. Hoping the Corn Palace. I'll get to see the Corn Palace tonight. To Pappy Oil Campground Full Throttle Saloon on Saturday. That'll be about 300 miles tomorrow. So we got to get about 600 in a day. I'm about 1/12 of the way there. So this is a piece of cake. And we were talking about the City of Kenosha Facebook page, which is not really the City of Kenosha. I was a little freaked out by that the first time I saw it. They posted some weird stuff. But they posted a picture of me. It's the one where Shannon, who does my hair, put product in my hair. And I posted the picture because she'll sneak product in my hair. I don't put product in my hair. She'll sneak it in there after I get a haircut. I posted the picture. They took it. They removed my face and asked people to draw a face on me. And I shared it yesterday. I said I knew I made it when, this happened. So I was surprised, to be honest, by the number of people who didn't draw just penises on my face. so Elwood says that makes me the GOAT.
That's the classic move. When I was in college, I remember we had all the unspoken rules, but if you passed out on the couch, if your shoes were on, then you were free game. But if you took your shoes off, then no one was allowed to mess with you. But
that is an excellent rule.
I think that's good. That means I'm going to bed. You can't mess with me.
Oh, okay.
But shoes were on, you passed out, you are free game now. And I remember the worst of the worst, though, not is the drawing on the face, My one buddy, we colored his eyelids and the inside of his ears.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
With permanent marker, right? With Sharpie?
Oh, definitely Sharpie. You can't go any other
Oh,
way.
of course.
Yeah.
But the eyelids are great because they don't.
I would always call and order a pizza. I would call and order a pizza, and I would pass out on the counter with the money for the pizza in my hand, and the pizza would come, and they would take my money, and then they would eat the pizza, and then I would wake up, and there would be an empty pizza box on my chest. So at least we didn't do Sharpie stuff. We were a little nicer.
No, we had to go all in. I was doing radio back then and living with college kids. And I showed up to work and I had wieners on my face. And I just remember walking past my PD and he just stared at me and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "It's Sharpie." There was no way. Like I tried to wash it off. And then he said, "Go in the studio and do not come out. Do not come out no matter what." I was like, "I'm here."
1 year on the Camp Fever getaway, Duco, it was the 1 year he had gone every year. Me and him were the only ones. Now I'm the only one who's gone on every Camp Fever getaway. He had gone on every one, but he wasn't working at the radio station for like a year. And so I took him as my guest, so he didn't miss the Camp Fever getaway. And I walk into the suite we had, and there was a hot tub in there, and it's basically for two people, romance or whatever. I walk in, here's Duco in it, naked with two naked ladies, and they're like, "Hey, get in the hot tub." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm just going to grab my stuff and go." I got out of there. Later on, I run into them, and they had Sharpied all over. The three of them, they were covered in Sharpie. They were all awake and conscious when they did it. Duco did drunk people stuff to himself. So there's that. So anyway, you can find that. It's on all our social media. If you're going to do it, click onto the picture, the actual picture, and that'll take you to the actual picture. Instead of sharing it like on our social media in the comments, click on the actual picture and then share your picture of me. Draw a face on me. So that'll end up on the City of Kenosha, not really the City of Kenosha website. And you can read the comments when it was originally done. There was one guy that said something about, draw on there a mute button because see, I have the most annoying voice. And I'm like, I love that guy. Laugh with me or laugh at me as long as you're laughing. So it's your chance to draw a penis on my face.
Or any, I want to give points. We should give awards. We need most creative. We need funniest.
Who does the best job? Yeah.
We can get something. We can dig something out of a prize vault somewhere. But I'm looking
for the actual picture comment on the City of Kenosha page so that you can see the original posts and all that stuff.
I just want to know why the City of Kenosha hasn't tried to shut that down yet. How does someone have an actual Facebook page under the name City of Kenosha and it's completely fine? That's what boggles my mind.
Yeah. We need to come up. We need to do a City of Chicago page and see if we get people and post stuff that seems normal for like 6 months, and then all of a sudden just go bat crazy on it. Trick people into it. So it's a brilliant idea. All right, I'm 61.5 miles in of 600 miles today on the way to Mitchell, South Dakota. The road if you're injured in a motorcycle accident, make your first call to 800 Law Tigers. 800 Law Tigers. He just wants to pay out the lead. 800 Tigers or lawtigers.com. Also, thanks to House of Harley Davidson. If you're not going to Sturgis this weekend, make sure you visit the House of Harley Davidson. They always got something going on Layton and Greenfield. Thanks also to Jesse Oaks in Gages Lake, Sean in the RV following along with us. He's somewhere back there. Also, Jesse James Spirits, Happy Oil Campground, Full Throttle Saloon, Miller Lite and Coors Light. We're on the road to Sturgis. If you're going to Sturgis, also on Facebook, join the 95 Will Rock Riders group. We do rides every day, and we'll tell you where to meet up and what rides we're doing. We'd love to ride with you out at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally with 95 Will Rock, 3 Rock Station. So let's do the Sunshine State update out of the next break. Did you find the theme?
All right, I got you here now. All right, so it's page 1 on the wall. I have show open, THM, news bed, useless. Let's put it on. This is the right wall, right?
If you're on the other screen, on the control room screen, and on the bottom it should say default for what settings we're in.
Yeah.
So it should be in the left column, in the far left column on the wall, about halfway down. It should be THM SSU edit or something like that.
THM Sunshine?
Yeah, that's it.
17 seconds?
Yeah. So into the break, I'll have Jen tease the Sunshine State update, what's coming up, and then she can do her news tease, her weather, and then news tease, and then do her news and sports and kicker, and then the commercial break, and then out of the commercial break, play that theme and do the Sunshine State update.
All right. So out of this, news, sports.
After the commercials.
Yeah, we did news and sports at 7:10. At 7:22.
This break there. Yeah, this break's not news. So yeah, just put that theme out of the commercial break. So we'll tease it into the commercial break. Tease it into the commercial break.
All right.
And then out of the break, we'll do the Sunshine State update. Just hit that theme right out of the break.
All right, I got a song playing now, so we'll just tease, go into commercial break, come out, and do the Sunshine after that.
Yeah, tease and then liner and then commercial break.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Good morning. It is 7:36.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, otherwise partly sunny with a high of 83. Going down to 67 overnight tonight, Saturday and Sunday. Beautiful, sunny with a high of 85. It is 70 in Round Lake Beach and 69 in Crystal Lake. Coming up, Sunshine State update. Maybe not a good idea to lasso a 9-foot alligator.
Lasso.
All right,
I got some big news here. So this little band named Metallica is coming to town next weekend. You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
They're kind of big.
They'll
be taking over Soldier Field August 9th and the 11th. It is the M72 World Tour, no repeat weekend, and we announced this show 2 years ago.
Right?
It's like, what? I thought there was a misprint when it first came out, but everybody in the area is looking to get tickets, and I'm going to give you that chance all next week. I'm super excited about this. Listen to me, Monday through Thursday next week between 2 and 6 for your cue to call. If you're caller 10, anytime between then, I'm going to give you a pair of tickets to Sunday's show.
Nice.
Featuring Five Finger Death Punch and Ice 9 Kills. But wait, there's more. Isn't that what they say? So when you win tickets, you're automatically going to be put into a grand prize drawing. On Thursday, I will announce the winner. And the winner is going to get upgraded to a pair of tickets for Friday with Pantera and Mammoth WVH, and Sunday with Five Finger Death Punch and Ice 9 Kills, and their field tickets, so you'll be on the field for Metallica. So that is starting on Monday. Listen between 2 and 6, and we'll get you Metallica tickets for Sunday, and then one lucky one of our tens of listeners is going to be on the field for Metallica for both days. Nice. So that's going to be awesome. All right, Sunshine State update coming up next. 7:41 right now.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early, then partly sunny today. High of 83, going down to 67 tonight. It is time for the 95 Bull Rock Sunshine State update from Cape Canaveral. A 71-year-old Florida man faces a felony charge after deputies say he lassoed a 9-foot alligator by its upper jaw and left it tied to a handrail above a canal Wednesday morning.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought, is it illegal to actually trap an alligator?
Oh, yeah. So
I think if there's an alligator coming after you, you get to do whatever you want.
That's what I was thinking, but I guess he went looking for it, so.
Oh, yeah.
He originally told them that he found the gator tied up, but then told a news reporter that he was joking. They looked at the SpaceX building. They found the surveillance, and it shows him using a nylon rope to create a loop that he lassoed the alligator. He was trying to capture it and remove it from the canal, but he's not a licensed trapper, and he did not possess any proper licensing or anything like that.
So somebody in Florida did something without a license.
Correct. That's what it comes down to.
All right,
I want to go to Florida. I want to go to Florida and see the rodeo. You know, that's like, right? What are the other events? They got alligator lassoing. Instead of bronc riding, they got manatee riding. You ride a wild manatee. Instead of the barrel, going around the barrels, they got, I don't know, you run around the Mets lap barrels. There's all sorts of good stuff you can do at the Florida rodeo.
So I saw yesterday, we've had Sharknado, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had Cocaine Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the creators of Sharknado and Cocaine Bear are now putting out another movie, which is coming out in September, called Meth Gator. And it's about an alligator that ate a bunch of meth in Florida and now is on the loose, and they're trying to catch him. So I think we've officially thought of everything at this point now.
Basically, just a gator that's lost all its teeth. It's living on the street. It's turning tricks for meth, you know. And once you've had a toothless gator go to town on you, you aren't going to go back. Once you go gator, you don't go back. So, or so I've heard. Hey, the sun is out. There's little peaks of sunshine here. We're going past Madison. We're driving past my brother's house by the Dane County Airport. So we're making progress. 74.6 miles down, 524 to go. When I say it that way, it doesn't sound as good. So anyway, Road to Sturgis, thanks to our friends at Law Tigers, Chicagoland's motorcycle lawyers, 800 Law Tigers, lawtigers.com. If you're in a motorcycle accident, make your first call to Law Tigers. Also, thanks to the Pappy Oil Campground Full Throttle Saloon. That's where we're going. Eventually, thanks to Miller Lite, Coors Light, Jesse Oaks, Engages like Jesse James Spirits, and of course, House of Harley on Layton in Greenfield. And that's a great place to hang out. They got fun stuff going on all weekend. Of course, if you're not going to Sturgis, you can hit up House of Harley. I was there this morning. They are packed full of motorcycles. Wind therapy is a real thing, by the way. I've been going through some things. About every 2-3 years, I like to have my life turned upside down, and it is a real thing to get on the motorcycle and go for a ride, and you feel better. It's so weird how real that wind therapy thing is. So check that out at House of Harley Davidson. Of course, they have riding classes too. If you don't know how to ride, you can get in on that at House of Harley Davidson on Layton and Greenfield. Live from the bike, passing Madison, on the way to Mitchell, South Dakota, and then Sturgis. The Road to Sturgis, live from the bike, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Probably play a couple songs here, right? And then it's the news break.
Yeah, man. News break is hitting at 7:51 right now, but then I still have Judas Priest at the end, the bottom of the hour if we need to play that.
We do 7:51. I'd do the news break, drop the Priest, do the news break, and then out of the commercials, hit one of those bumper beds, and into the break tease, I want to talk about packing. How does one pack for the Road to Sturgis? And we'll talk about packing after the commercials. Hit that bumper music. Go to me on the bike, and we'll talk about how do you pack when you're going to Sturgis for 11 days.
All right, sounds good.
All right. We got another person? Is there another person waiting to get on with us on StreamYard?
That was Jen. She got kicked off and rejoined. I'm sending it out to Leah right now.
Okay. If you're going to keep the littles on the side and the big and the one big, I can spin my camera around. It'll look a little bit better. And at some point, you can, throw me onto the big. There's not a lot to see, but you can see that it's now it's going to get cloudy again. It actually got sunny for a minute. Well, that doesn't work. He's upside down. I'll just leave it like this. And the claws are back.
Better Days from Stained on 95 Will Rock. Going to be here in September with Breaking Benjamin, Daughtry, and Lakeview. LiveNation.com to get your tickets, or just keep on listening and we'll have your chance. It is Elwood and Jen Mar with Tom on the bike. It is 7:51 right now.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, partly sunny otherwise with a high of 83. Going down to 67 tonight for Saturday and Sunday, both days. Sunny with a high of 85. It is 72 in Zion and 71 in Gurnee. Usually when somebody asks you if you want to have a superpower, you think about teleportation, being invisible, but I've got some completely useless superpowers coming up. That is after the 95 Will Rock 95-second update. Police arrested one offender and identified a second offender following two separate incidents of inappropriate behavior witnessed by others, including children, at a water park in Cary. The suspect, identified as Rohan T. De Silva, 63, of Milwaukee, was arrested by the officers. Lake County Sheriff's employees successfully rescued a man attempting self-harm in unincorporated Gurnee on Wednesday. Paramedics transported him to the hospital, where he was stable with a pulse. Sheriff John Eidelberg praised the staff's life-saving efforts and reminded the public of available crisis support systems. 95 Will Rock Sports, brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Cubs beat the Cards 5-4. The Brewers were off. They visit Washington this evening. The White Sox visit the Twins. And the NFL's Hall of Fame exhibition opener between the Texans and the Bears was suspended in the third quarter because of lightning and heavy rain. But the Bears were leading the Texans 21-17. So, of course, that was a win.
The Bears, they win.
Undefeated.
Undefeated. So
Perfect season.
And finally, someone on social media asked people what, quote, completely useless superpowers they'd love to have. Then
I have some. Before you go into that, because I don't want to skew my answer based on what social media has said. If you only get one, you know what I really want to do more than anything, and I think most people, I want to fly. I want to be able to fly. You know, like Superman. Mm-hmm. That would be so fun. It's the most fun of all of them if you're just doing it for fun. But there's no practical application. You're not going to be able to, other than being a freak show and maybe hold, shows and charge money, fly people around. There's really no practical application. So, and this is real. When I think about superpowers, my thing that always comes to mind is, how can I use it to cheat at poker? When I was younger, it was, how can I get into the girls' locker room? And now that I'm older and I've seen enough naked ladies, it's how can I cheat at poker? And there's mind reading, obviously, invisibility. You can walk around behind the other people that are playing and then go over and whisper in your friend's ear, but then you wouldn't be playing. I mean, there's ways to cheat at poker. And with flying, there's really no way to cheat at poker other than if you're playing poker and suddenly I start to fly, and you're on the other side of the table. You freak out so much, you're like, well, I was going to play my full house, but the dude started to fly, so I folded. There's really no. So, if I'm only picking one, I think mind reading. Because I can cheat at poker. Elwood, you can only get one. And first off, what is your superpower and why? What is your goal with it?
So you might be shocked by this, but I've thought about this a lot. And mind reading, Tom, that's ridiculous, because do you really want to know what people think about you all the time?
I want to be able to turn it off. I don't want it to be like, because if you just always had it, I would not. That would be bad.
Movie? Think Like a Woman or something, where he can read women's minds.
Oh yeah. He used it well.
My superpower would be able to freeze time at any moment. So.
Oh yeah, you can cheat at poker then, no problem.
That's what I'm saying. So I would be able to move around and do what I want, but I can do
rob a bank,
just go stop, and then everything would freeze, and I could walk around and do whatever I want.
That's like Click. That's like Click with Adam Sandberg, right?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg. One of the birds. Yeah.
Exactly. Being in Chicago, I've thought about this. Like, if I'm walking down the street and someone tries to rob me, I would be like, stop. And then
freeze them.
As the person that's holding the gun, I would take that time to pull down his pants, tie his shoelaces together, take the gun out of his hand, put it in my hand, put him in a weird situation, and then unfreeze. And these guys think they have me, and then they wake up and they are like snake wrestling together naked on the ground. And I got him.
Yeah, that's a good one. Freezing time. Jen,
Jen
superpower, and why?
You know what? I think mine would probably be for a normal, like a standard superpower would be teleporting. Just because, I often I want to get to my sisters or I want to get to my dad's, but I don't want to spend that 6 hours in the car.
You're so thoughtful. Me and
Jen,
Tom are like,
Jen, you are no, she's Jen, you are like the lamest. Like Elwood's taking out criminals. I'm cheating at poker, and Jen's like, I don't want to do the long drive. So you're supposed to teleport to like Paris and go on the top of the Eiffel Tower. And
well, I mean,
like
that would happen too, but I would use it most to get back to Ohio.
Yeah.
Weird.
Elwood's like, I'm gonna thwart crime, and I'm like, I'm gonna cheat at poker. And I'm gonna fly around, and Jen's like, yeah, I just don't like the commute. I don't like the commute. Anyway, so what did social media say?
Okay, so social media asked for ones that were completely useless, right? So one would be like to be able to cup my hands and make tiny little thunder and lightning storms that only I can see.
What?
Right, they're completely useless.
That's just take a tin of acid and you can do that. That's just shrooming.
The power to know exactly where any fly in the room is headed next.
That would come in handy.
Laser farts.
Oh yeah.
Being able to transform your socks into any color in the blink of an eye.
Who cares about socks?
The ability to remember every single dream you've ever had. Now, I actually remember the majority of my dreams.
You ever take NyQuil?
I don't have to. I have insane
dreams. Gives you great dreams.
Being completely impervious to lava.
Oh, that would be you don't need it. You don't need that though. All you need to do is when you go somewhere, take pillows with you, because if you put pillows down, you can walk on lava.
And here's the last one: being able to turn other people's poo smell into something nice.
I mean, that would come in handy this week in Sturgis, living in the RV with Sean from Jesse Owens. I need that. I'll tell you what. Those are fun, but not a single one is going to help me cheat at poker. So I don't like any of them.
Well,
I don't like any of them.
Useless.
And I'm not getting into thwart any violent criminals or become my secret Superman there.
And they don't help Jen with the commute. So none of them are any good. Hey, coming up next, I'm on the road to Sturgis thanks to Law Tigers and House of Harley Davidson. How does one pack for 11 days on the road in South Dakota? Some interesting thoughts on that. If you plan on taking a big long trip like this, maybe some helpful stuff. It ain't teleporting to your sister's house, but we'll tell you what we do know about packing for Sturgis up next on Will Rock.
Hey, Tom, Leah's alive and well, ready. What time do you want me to send her a link to join?
Let's do next break, not this break. So next break, so I'll tell her like 8 out of the next break, out of the next commercial break, so like 8:15 or around there.
All right. And we're coming right out of this stop set, right? Right back in?
Yeah. We'll talk about packing, and then we'll do music, and then to the next break, we'll talk to Leah out of the next break.
All right. It is 8:01 here at 95 Will Rock. It is Elwood and Jen Marr in for Tom and Leah. Tom is on the bike, and Leah is actually going to be joining us in a few.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, otherwise partly sunny with a high of 83.
So Tom is on his way to Sturgis right now, riding the bike all the way out there, and we were talking what it's like to pack for a ride like that. Tom, what do you got going there?
So I got my riding boots on. I bring a pair of shoes that I'll throw out. Every year I bring a pair of shoes to throw out because inevitably a pair of shoes will get ruined in Sturgis. I bring some dudes, walk around the campsite, some pairs of socks, a pair of underwear for every day because you get swamp ass. It gets kind of ganky in Sturgis. We're pulling into a rest stop right now just south of the Dells. And then, a few pairs of jeans. And then 11 T-shirts for 11 days. A shirt to wear to the pool, swimming trunks, shorts to sleep in, and then the important part is packing the food. I went to Mariano's yesterday. I bought a bunch of almond milk for Sean's coffee because he's weird like that. Then I also bought. This is where it gets it's like you're shopping for a high school boys sleepover. I got a couple of tubes, the large tubes of Pringles. I got the combo box of chips. I got a thing of peanuts. Let's see. I got a thing of brats, a thing of hot dogs, a thing of buns for each. Looney casserole, a few things of that, which is 2 cans of ravioli and 1 can of no beans Hormel chili. That's Looney casserole. You microwave that into a big bowl at night after bar. You stand around in your underwear with 1 wooden spoon and you pass the bowl around and eat that. And I brought a loaf. It's disgusting. When you're not drunk, it's disgusting. Put me on the main screen, Elwood. Look how nice and blue the sky is. Most of this ride is just a guy in his helmet. Beautiful blue sky just south of the Dells. So Looney casserole when you're drunk is the most wonderful thing in the world, and it's named by Kent Looney invented it, and I named it. It's one of the most incredible things when you're drunk. 2 cans of ravioli. I get the overstuffed. 1 can of Hormel chili, no beans. Microwave it. You got to stand around in your underwear and pass the bowl. And then what else do I get? Well, there's one other thing. So I was telling Zach about how it's like high school boys are packing for an overnight party. There's one other thing I got, Elwood. And last night at my Corona remote at Lindy's Landing, Zach, our tech, who's like, what is he, 22 or 23?
Yeah, I don't even know, 5.
And he goes, and he said it, and it was indeed the other thing that I had gotten. What do you think it is? You get one guess. What in the high school boy overnight? I told you everything except in the shopping cart except one thing. What do you think it is?
And
one thing.
One thing.
One other thing. One other item.
Ooh, that's good.
Jen Marr! Ding 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 ding. It's a 12er. It's a 12er of Mountain Dew. Is the other thing? Is what it is. So
because he's addicted to it.
Well, no, I mean I have sons.
Right? I don't drink Dew anymore. I have coffee in the morning at work, that horrible coffee. But, I'm not going to make coffee at 5 in the middle of South Dakota. So I got a 12er of Dew, so I'll have 2 cans of Mountain Dew every morning before the show. I'm back. And I used to do that, back in the day. That's what I did. But then I don't know if the word is matured, but I changed my diet. So that was the thing. Zach's like, yeah, and a 12er of Dew. And I'm like, exactly, a 12er of Dew.
I didn't know this. Jen Marr,
right?
Everybody.
She's got all those sons. So there you go.
Thing. Maybe it's a Midwest thing.
And that's how you pack for Sturgis. We're at a rest area. I'm going to go poop. And look how nice and blue the sky is. It's beautiful. Most of this is just watching a guy in his helmet vibrate along down the highway. We're 96.1 miles in with a shout out to WLKG. And we're hanging out at a rest area just south of the Dells. Maybe we'll stop and take a ride on the duck boats. Who knows? We picked up the twins. They're here. We got more people riding with us. We're on the road to Sturgis thanks to Law Tigers. If the bike goes down, first call 800 Law Tigers. That's 800 Law Tigers or lawtigers.com. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson. I'm Layton in Greenfield. I was in there this morning. They have too many damn motorcycles. Go get yourself some wind therapy at House of Harley Davidson. Also thanks to Jesse Hooks and Gages Lake. Sean is somewhere in the land schooner. He is with Scott. I talk about Scott on the air once in a while. His nickname is Scott Who Won't Shut Up. Right now, Sean wants to blow his brains out because Scott will not shut up. And Scott even goes, yeah, Sean's going to have 11 hours today with me. And I'm like, yeah. Also, thanks to our friends at Miller Lite, Coors Light, Jesse James Spirits. Also, thanks to Pappy Hoyle Campground, Full Throttle Saloon. We're on our way to Mitchell, South Dakota. Live on the bike, we'll talk to Leah, who's somewhere in the land of toothlessness in Tucky for baseball. That is coming up live on the road to Sturgis. 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. I'm going to go poop or pee. So you can take me off the main screen. I don't know. Or maybe just watch the blue sky. I don't know.
Falling in reverse on 95 War Rocket is Elwood and Jen Mar in for Tom and Leah. Tom is on the bike riding to Sturgis, and Leah actually going to be joining us in just a few minutes. It is 8:10 right now.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today, otherwise partly sunny with a high of 83. Going down to 67 tonight for tomorrow and Sunday, both sunny with a high of 85. It is 70 in McHenry and 70 in Antioch.
All right, coming up next, we will be back on. And don't forget to join us. You go to @95 Will Rock on Facebook. You can see the whole live stream there. Tom on the bike and Leah joining us from Kentucky. We'll get into all of that coming up next.
Ugh.
There you are, Tom. All right, I was worried about you there. Leah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Not that well, though.
All right. We're going to be
It's all right. All you need to do is hear me.
Elwood, I sent you a text. Please text the join link to that. Mark from House of Harley is going to join in a little bit, too.
You want me to do that now or in a little bit?
Yeah, in a little bit. After we're done with Leah.
All right, cool.
You're never done with me.
All right, we got. Go ahead,
Okay.
Tom.
And then later we got to talk about the new co-host thing, you and me. Just don't let Leah hear it, okay?
Okay. All right, we're gonna go. Got 1 minute.
Oakley dokley.
Oh, I thought we were on. We're not on the radio right now?
No, we're just on Facebook.
We're just being pals. Everybody can hear us, but on the video, but not on air.
Not on air. Okay. Yeah, I have to put you up to my ear to be able to hear you. I don't know why.
There's something weird with your phone. You gotta get earbuds.
I guess so. I'm just not prepared. I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. Actually, I'm not. I'm in Dayton.
Ohio?
Yeah.
That is one of the best cities going.
Man, we have not won a game yet.
Well, let's
but
save
I've
it
been
for the
drinking,
radio.
so I'm having the best day ever.
I'm having the best day ever. I'm on a motorcycle. I got blue skies, blue skies.
Where are you? Why isn't your motorcycle going vroom vroom?
We just went to potty. I just
Oh,
pooped in the Dells.
How many times do the old guys have to use the bathroom?
More in studio. We have Tom on the bike to Sturgis. We have Leah somewhere in Toothless, Kentucky. It is 8:15 right now.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early part of the day, otherwise partly sunny with a high of 83. Going down to 67 overnight tomorrow and Sunday. Sunny with a high of 85 at 72 in Lake Bluff and 70 in Crystal Lake.
Leah said she's in Ohio. You're in Dayton?
I'm in Dayton, yeah. This is Ohio, Leah. Now I've classed it up just a little bit.
What's high in the middle and round on both ends?
Ohio.
I love that one. Jen Mar's from Ohio. Jen Mar, do you like Dayton? Is Dayton okay, or is it only Cleveland that's good?
You know what? I've only been to Dayton a handful of times. I live closer to Cleveland.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. That was
They
a
have
song,
a good
right?
minor league. They have a good minor league. That's from the Drew Carey Show. They have a good minor league baseball thing in Dayton. If you get a chance to go to that. Speaking of baseball, how's your kid doing?
My kid's doing great. Team, not so much. No, we haven't won a game. But we're playing a team right now. There's actually a game going on right now. I'm at the University of Dayton. And the team that we're playing is from Maryland. And they have 7 D1 commits already on this team.
Oh, you get your ass kicked.
We were hoping for the upset, but we're losing by 3 right now.
What inning is it?
I don't know. I've been drinking.
Okay. All right. Well, it is. It's 8 a.m. somewhere. Hey,
it's 9:17 here. Don't judge me.
I'm not. You drink all you want. I'm having a bottle of scotch right now on the bike, so we're all good.
Okay, you're joking there. I do have a question because I just find it really funny. Like the age range of guys that are riding to Sturgis. How many times are the old guy's gonna have to stop and go potty?
As often as possible. About every half tank is what we've done so far.
I want an over-under on that, though.
That's we're vibrating our bladder. I don't know. I think every tank, maybe every 200 miles or something like that.
That's nice, though. You get to stretch and...
Yeah. Take our Geritol.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many drunk baseball moms are going to pass out at the baseball game at 9 in the morning in Ohio?
Do you know that I am the only one? Ryan and I are the only ones drinking right now.
What? I mean, good for I could never be more proud than I am right now.
Listen, I'm sunburned. We haven't won a game. Like, I gotta make it interesting.
You know, if they want to win, all you got to do is have each one of the players amputate a finger from your team.
Oh yeah, what's Australia doing?
They've had one loss. They're playing right now. Jen, can you get a score update on the Australian field hockey team with Maddie Nine Fingers? And then Leah, if they're winning, they're going to make it to the medal round. You need to cut those kids' fingers off. Just go to office,
I'll say, give me your right hand and chop off their ring finger.
Right. They don't need that finger anyway. Just go to office, Max, get a paper cutter, and thump right like that. Keep them in a jar, and that'll be your jar of winning Ohio fingers.
Well, the game is done. The game is done, and India actually won 3-2.
God damn it! Is it still pool play though? Australia, they ought to make it into the medal round. I think. Look, it's confusing. Try and look into that, Jen.
Okay.
We want Maddie Nine Fingers to get a medal. We don't want them to suck like Leah's kids. So
yeah,
sorry, Leah's kids team.
Yeah, I was gonna say kids team. No, and you know what? They're doing well. Like we lost 2 games by 1. I mean, it just hasn't been in our favor this week. And there's like parents are fighting because this is the last tournament, so it's all coming out like how we actually feel about one another.
Nobody's talking to Leah or Ryan.
No, actually, I'm not involved in this one. Ryan told me to sit it all out. It has nothing to do with me, but there have been brawls, not like fist fights, but verbal. And someone's car window got broken into, so that's been interesting.
Well, the good news is it's almost over then, and then you can move on to being a pageant mom for little Quinn. That'll be. I'm sure that's much nicer.
And Cooper made a travel team, so no, we're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, man, why do your kids have to be good at sports? I'm sorry, Leah. I wish you had lethargic children like me. Anyway. All right.
Caden had a hit get reposted by a scouter, so
that's good.
You never know. He might be moving out of my house eventually.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. All right.
All right, guys. It was nice seeing you. Drive safe.
All right. Bye, Leah. See you. Talk to you Monday.
You show those moms how to drink. Show them how it's done.
Make us proud.
I don't think she's actually even into her kid being in sports. I think she's just in it for the boozing. So, anyway, live on the motorcycle. We just left the rest area just south of the Dells. We got 101.8 miles in. So I'm a sixth of the way there. So far, so good. A sixth of the way there, living on a prayer. All right, he's getting punchy now. Thanks to Law Tigers, Chicagoland's motorcycle lawyers. If the bike goes down, 800 Law Tigers. Also, Harley on Layton and Greenfield. Also, thanks to Jesse Oaks, Engagement Lake, Jesse James Spirits, Pappy Oil Camp, Miller Lake, Coors Light. We're on the road to Sturgis this morning. I actually on the way to Mitchell, South Dakota, and I got about 500 miles left to go. We'll talk to Mark from House of Harley. I can see him way up front. We'll see if we can get him on video and see how things are going as I'm back here eating his dust on the road to Sturgis, 95 Little Rock Station.
95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Selwood and Jen Maher live in studio. Tom and Leah, the Will Rock Morning Show. Tom on the bike on the road to Sturgis. Leah in Ohio. Just checked out with her in Dayton. It's 8:25 right now.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high of 83. Going down to 67 tonight. For tomorrow and Sunday, sunny with a high of 85. It is 71 in Gurnee and 71 in Mundelein. Ford's slogan, Built Ford Tough, might be evolving to Built Ford Tough on Crime. More about that in a second. Right now, it's the 95 Will Rock 95-second update. Thanks to plumbers and steam fitters, Local 118. Looking for welders now, go to ualocal118.com. Charges have been filed against a juvenile and an adult after police say the two possessed machine guns following a shooting that left a victim wounded in Antioch on Wednesday. D'Angelo Conver, 20, of Zion, and the juvenile, who's a 17-year-old Antioch resident, were each charged on Thursday with unlawful possession of a machine gun, a Class X felony. Police are investigating after multiple armed suspects approached a woman who was leaving a church in Zion, stole her property, and carjacked her at gunpoint last Wednesday. Her Nissan has been recovered unoccupied, but no suspects are in custody yet. 95 Will Rock Sports brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. For cleaning, repairs, and rebuilds, go to prattschimney.com. The Cubs beat the Cardinals 5-4. The Brewers were off. They visit Washington this evening. The White Sox visit the Twins. The NFL's Hall of Fame exhibition opener between the Texans and the Bears was suspended. The 3 minutes and 31 left in the third quarter. That was because of lightning and heavy rain. The Bears were leading the Texans 21-17. The total medal count in the Olympics for the U.S. is 37. Yesterday, we added 4 gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze. And according to an article that I just read, Australia did make the quarterfinals. The Australia field hockey team did make the quarterfinals.
There you go, Tom. They're in there.
Yay! We got a chance. Maddie Nine Figures. Go Maddie Nine Figures.
And finally, Ford is trying to patent a system they developed that would automatically report speeding vehicles to the police.
What? For their own car?
No, listen. Not the Ford vehicles themselves. They'd use their onboard camera to snitch on other drivers.
What?
Oh, wow.
An equipped Ford vehicle could send a report with speed data and pictures directly to law enforcement and roadside monitoring units. The cops would also get GPS info to help track the offender.
I don't like those red light cameras now. I think if no victim, no crime. If there's not a person that you're violating that'll bear witness against you, it shouldn't happen. Now this is people snitching out other people. This is like, what is this ass? It's called the asshole app, or what is it called?
Well, right now they haven't installed any technology into any vehicles, but of course, even if they do add it, evidently, I mean, obviously, there's surely to be a legal debate since an officer wouldn't be there to witness the violation.
So,
to me, it's got to be a person, you know?
When Easy Pass first came out, or iPass they call it here, right, in the Midwest. So Easy Pass came out in Jersey. When it first came out, they were ticketing people because as you drove through the toll booths, if you hit a toll booth and then you got to the next one faster than the speed limit.
I could tell. Yeah.
They started mailing people tickets. Like there's no possible way you got from here to here without speeding. And then you would get a ticket in the mail. This is when they first launched it. And then obviously everyone dropped it because you're like, well, I'm not going to just continue to get tickets for myself. But their excuse was, no, you must have sped. There's no way you got to this toll booth fast enough. Obviously they got rid of that. But that to me was absolutely ridiculous as well.
Yeah.
I thought
that was Jen Mark. That was Jen Mark teleporting from one toll booth to the next because she wanted to get to her sisters. That's all that was. It was teleportation.
I was driving last week, and there's no good feeling when you're driving and all of a sudden you see the flash, when you're like, damn. So I knew right away.
Oh, that light at the red light camera? Yeah.
I got home.
Just throw up deuces and be like, well, yeah.
I was waiting for the ticket to come in the mail, and I kept saying it's going to come. So finally I got it. I opened it up. I was like, all right, here's the whatever. I'm going to pay $100 for speeding. I got a warning, and I was so happy. They said, well, we're going to give you a warning.
How does it give a warning? I don't know the difference between it gives a warning because it's a computer that does it. It must have like a like it reads how far into the thing you are, or how close it was, or I don't know, man. It's just
how many times.
Yeah,
like it said, since this is your first violation, we are not going to give you a ticket for speeding here, but your next time you're done. You're getting $200.
I like it. You get it, and then there's that link, and you're like, I didn't do that. That's bull. And then you click on the link. You're like, oh yeah, I did.
That's hard.
I got one for turning right on red, right over here. It wasn't even far from here. I didn't even know they had them out here. And I said the same thing. I was like, no, I remember that. I clicked on that damn video, and I was like, whoop! I ran. I was like, yeah, they got me.
If you're a criminal, I would just like to point out that all of those cameras, all of those red light cameras, and all that stuff. All of them have catalytic converters in them, so go ahead and crack them open. Just pull the wiring out. There is a lot of copper in them, too, so go ahead and crack them open if you're a criminal and do us all public service. I'm live on the road to Sturgis where I'm going the speed limit on my motorcycle from House of Harley Davidson. We'll try and get Mark from House of Harley on the video with us. He's leading the charge here to Sturgis. We'll try and get him on coming up next. Live from Sturgis, thanks to Law Tigers, 800 Law Tigers or lawtigers.com if the motorcycle goes down. It's the road to Sturgis, 95 Lower Rock, Rock Station. I just figured out that I can control the cameras. I just switched the cameras.
What do you want to do here, Tom?
Did you get Mark or not?
I sent him the link.
Okay, well, we'll add him when he comes on. If you don't get him, you can just sweep out into music here.
Yeah, I got Corso with the breakdown, and then you want one song or two?
Let's see where we're at for time.
Two songs right now brings us back at, hold on a sec. Two songs right now brings us back 8:43.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
You guys can go poop or smoke or whatever you got to do.
All right, we'll talk to you in 10 minutes.
All right. Where's my premium? Do this. Well, we're pretty good. We're still together, you know.
Tom, how many people are you actually riding with?
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 9, 8 or 9.
All right, we're back on in 2.5 minutes.
All right. Uh-oh. Here comes Scott, who won't shut up. He texted you the join link if you want to pop on. He did or will? He did. It should be in your text. Once we get rolling. Huh? Once we get rolling. Yeah. Okay. Doing okay? We're almost there, right? Yeah. Foggy.
But it's at home.
That helped. That's helpful.
You know.
Get it, Sean. Get a picture of the RV and all the bikes here. We go over there and get a.
Good morning. It is 8:43. It is Elwood and Genmar with Tom on the bike. It is a Friday morning. And how we looking?
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high of 83. Going down to 67 tonight, Saturday and Sunday, both the same. Sunny with a high of 85. It is 73 in Lake Bluff and 72 in Antioch.
Tom's taking another little break there. That was a pretty quick time before the next pee break.
I mean, that was a good 15-minute stretch right there. We made a lot of progress. So it's a fuel stop, and we had to wait for Sean, who has the RV. You see, there's the Will Rock trailer, got all the other motorcycles in it. So how much? What do we got? We got 3, 6, 9. I think we got 11. Or nine, and then there's some in the trailer. So 12. We got 12 bikes. So
you got out of here in time. I just walked outside. Yeah. It's raining again here, so you avoided that storm. Thank God.
Nice and sunny in the Dells, so it got good. Maybe we'll stop and do a little water park show. There was an escape room that said something about boobies, so I don't know if that's like, when you come up here, and it's all hey, adult toys, this stop or whatever. So maybe we'll walk in with this group and see what we find, or do the booby escape room. I don't know while we're here in the
Dells. Was it the Lion's Den?
Something like, I don't know. Oh, Elwood's you got a gold card I can borrow?
No, when you drive down the interstate, it's always the Lion's Den.
That's the one on the way to Ohio.
Always. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Elwood's a regular.
Stop
it. I know Elwood. They're like, oh, you get the discount. So then we went, and then the Chula Vista is right up the road. If you can't, so the CFG sold out. Cabin Fever Getaway sold out. Chula Vista, we're right across from the Paul Bunyan. For people who know the Dells, the Paul Bunyan breakfast place, lumberjack breakfast and lumberjack show. The Chula Vista Getaway still has some space. We're going in November. Maybe you can't get off the whole week for the CFG, or it's too expensive. The Chula Vista Getaway, a weekend in November here in the Dells. You can sign up at 95wheelrack.com. There's still some space in that, so go there and get signed up. Eventually, we'll get back on the road. We're on the road to Sturgis. We're hanging out in the Dells now. If you want to watch, you can see the video now at 95wheelrack.com. You launched that webpage, right, Elwood? So you can just go there and you can see the live video. It's mostly just a guy in his motorcycle helmet vibrating along down the highway. But you can see it. It's all thanks to Law Tigers. Bike goes down 800 Law Tigers or lawtigers.com. Also, Harley Davidson on Layton and Greenfield. Also, thanks to Jesse Oaks, Engages Lake, Jesse James Spirits, Full Throttle Bar in Sturgis, and the Pappy Hoyle Campground, Miller Lake, Coors Light. I think we have, if you want your bar or your, if it's a fun place to host a Full Throttle Rock and Ride, I think we have 3 left through the rest of riding season. You can have us come out and ride from or to your place or whatever. Send me an email, Tom at 95wheelrock.com. We'll have one of our time pigs, the sales jobbers, give you a call. But Tom at 95wheelrock.com if you want to have host one of our remaining Full Throttle Rock and Rides. So, and then next week, live from the Pappy Hoyle Campground in Sturgis. We're on the road to Sturgis, 95 Wheel Rock, the rock station. Good morning.
Morning. I texted you.
How's it going?
Fine with me.
You guys listening at all?
Yeah, I couldn't find it on the app. I called McLean. He said, iHeart. Used to be Alpha Media.
Or you can just go to our webpage, 95wheelrock.com on your browser, and there's a play button. And
but then you're on the web browser.
Yeah.
And if you're in an app, you're going to get a lot better in an app than it is on a web browser.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. I suppose they do it different.
Apps, I think, are more dialed in.
Oh, and you can sweep out into music if you want. I don't know if I said that already.
Hey, Tom, will you mute yourself for a minute? I got to play a live read off of the edit machine, all right?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I can just move you off the screen.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'll move you off.
Man, I was just thinking, I had the best setup growing up. At my house, we had the hot tub. And then my cousins, they live right next door, and they had the pool. We would hop back and forth. It was great. I have not entered hot tub stage of my life, but if you are looking for a hot tub, a spa, Bullfrog Spa's factory store, huge clearance event is happening this weekend at Gurney Mills. They're clearancing out factory certified, refurbished, and blemished hot tubs, swim spas straight from their factory. And it is going on for 3 days only. This is your chance to own a luxury hot tub at a fraction of the price. And they have this new jetpack technology that allows you to customize your spa experience, targeting those sore muscles and promoting relaxation. And their hot tubs and swim spas are built with energy efficiency in mind, helping you save on utility cost. And you are going to save now if you are looking to own a Bullfrog Spa at a fraction of the price. On clearance models this weekend, Bullfrog Spa's factory store, huge clearance event, Gurney Mills parking lot E.
I would just sweep out in the music if you can. I don't know if you can hear me.
I'll do 2 here, so we'll be back at 8:56.
Hi, dog. Oh, there we go. I gotta figure out which one I'm waving at. Go. Great. Now I gotta change my name. Well, I'll miss you. Yeah, you got your line. Then you come on. There's I'll send you the link to it. You can look at it.
I'm back.
So, next stop is 97 miles, about an hour and 25 on the other side of the Mississippi River.
Well, that'll be nice.
Which number is
Still kind of crazy to me that Korn is going out on their 30th anniversary tour. 30th anniversary. God, that's really starting to make me feel old now. 30th anniversary. That is wild. All right, so with Jen Marr, Tom is on the bike on his way to Sturgis. We'll get back with him in 1 second. It's 8:57 right now.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early today. Partly sunny otherwise with a high of 83. Going down to 67 tonight, Saturday and Sunday. Both sunny and a high of 85. It is 74 in Highland Park and 72 in Gurnee. Did you ever wonder what state had the highest IQ?
Nope.
Well, you're going to find out anyway. That's coming up next after the 95 Will Rock 95-second update. Police arrested one offender and identified a second offender following two separate incidents of inappropriate behavior witnessed by others, including children, at a water park in Cary. The suspect, identified as Rohan T. De Silva, 63, of Milwaukee, was arrested by officers. Lake County Sheriff's employees successfully rescued a man attempting self-harm in unincorporated Gurnee on Wednesday. Paramedics transported him to the hospital, where he was stable with a pulse. Sheriff Don Eidelberg praised the staff's life-saving efforts and reminded the public of available crisis support services. 95 Will Rock Sports, brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Cubs beat the Cardinals 5-4. The Brewers were off. They're at Washington this evening. The White Sox visit the Twins. The NFL's Hall of Fame exhibition opener between the Texans and the Bears was suspended with 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter. That was because of weather. The Bears led the Texans at that point 21-17. Our medal count in the Olympics is up to 37. I watched this yesterday. I've been rolling my eyes out watching these Olympians. So we had 4 gold, 2 silver, and 1 bronze.
Watching the swimming last night, it was wild. And the gymnastics,
Yes.
miles.
Once we get rolling.
That girl can fly through the air. Like fly.
My face was so puffy. Luckily, it was just me and the dogs. You know?
Did you guys see the Katie?
There was an article about IQs, and actually, Japan of the world leads the way with an average IQ of 106.48, which to me
Are you kidding me? Those people don't even know how to cook their fish.
I mean, am I snobby? I thought that sounded low. I don't know.
What is it? What is the average? What is the IQ?
For Japan, 106.48.
I'm smarter than Japan.
I don't even know what's a good IQ. Does that make me even dumber than it should be?
All I know is what they told me what mine was in 4th grade. So I know that.
And what was it, Jen?
You remember that?
I do remember that. It was higher than Japan's.
We don't talk about mine because it sounds. I think it was a faulty test because it was one of the things where my parents had to go in all the time and they always said, we don't know what's wrong. The kid's got a huge IQ, but he doesn't pay attention in class or what. I was always like, he should do so much better, or whatever. Because I was a little F up is all,
Well, I'll tell you. So in this survey, America is in spot 29. The average IQ of the country is 97.43.
It seems about right.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of dead weight at the bottom somewhere.
Right, dragging us down. Right, yeah.
With the highest IQ is
Elwood knows that because he goes to the corporate programming meetings.
Thank you. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, Massachusetts is number 1 104.3.
There's not a
their
chance
average.
the smartest people in the world in the country are from Boston.
Yeah, right.
There's not a chance.
Next is New Hampshire with 104.2.
Name one person you know that lives in New Hampshire.
I don't.
Nobody does.
And then third is North Dakota with 103.8. I have no idea. I did not say where Illinois or Wisconsin.
You do not have that information, or you're not going to share that information.
Oh, no, they're not the lightest color on the map, so that's good.
Oh, all right.
No, they're decent. They're kind of in that deep purple.
In the middle there.
Light pink color. Yeah.
I don't believe in North Dakota either, because 8 people live there.
Well,
That's why you just needed a couple of smart people, and it really throws the numbers off, you know? So that's it. To get a higher IQ for the state, we'll just murder some people. Good thinking, Elwood. How smart are you? You're a Jets fan. What do you know? Anyway.
Super Bowl this year. Here we go.
Okay. All right. The Bears already won the Super Bowl yesterday against the Texans.
Yes.
Undefeated.
After 3 quarters. They were talking about, I didn't even notice, I didn't watch it, but the new kickoff rules, the NFL kickoff rules got changed.
Dumbest thing ever. Whoever did that does not have a North Dakota IQ. I'll tell you that. It was the dumb. You don't even know what's going on. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. It's like it's new. People hate new things, but it actually is stupid. I can't explain it. You got to watch it. Even watching it and even having it explained, you don't understand it. It's just insanity. So check it out. Anyway,
the only thing I read about was the onside kick stuff. Like, did you read that? You're not. So if you do an onside kick, it can only be done in the 4th quarter. You have to be losing, and you got to
declare it. You got to declare it.
Yeah, you have to tell the other team you're doing it.
Well, you always know what's coming anyway, but it's the dumbest thing ever. Anyway, so we're on the road to Sturgis. We're going to get rolling again. We should be hearing from Mark from House of Harley Davidson leading the charge. It's all thanks to Law Tigers, and also, of course, thanks to House of Harley Davidson. The road to Sturgis, live from the bike. And happy hour coming up. I guess they'll be drinking in the studio. 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. So you play the happy hour theme out of this and you start drinking.
All right. Coming out of the stop set, you have THM happy hour, beer bottle song, a track, beer song. What do you want to do here?
Yeah, it's all set the way to play it. So after the happy hour theme plays, it's pretty long. It's Jim Peterick. Then we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll get into music, and we'll play a song, illegal, and then the beer song, and then that will be the next break.
I just hit the legal, so it's already taken care of in the stop.
Oh, okay. All right. So it'll be theme, and then beer, bottle of beer is kind of the thing we talk over.
Okay.
And then play the beer song, or play a song, and then the beer song, and then we can talk to. I'm assuming we got Mark that just went pink from House of Harley. We can throw him on.
All right. So the happy hour theme song, play the whole thing, 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
Yeah. He sings. Yeah, and beer, bottle of beer, we talk over.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right.
Beer, bottle of beer. It's happy hour, but it's just us, Tom on the bike. Drinks, Jen Moore? Would you like a cocktail?
I think I'm going to pass right now.
We both got a hard head. Well, happy Friday. It's happy hour. Tom Keefe live on the bike this morning on his way to Sturgis. How many miles are you in, Tom? You got that looking down yet? Tom?
You see him.
I see him. I hear him. I don't hear him, though. Tom trucking along on his bike. By the way, you can see all of this live at 95 Will Rock, 95willrock.com. You can find a direct link from the website and on the Facebook page as well. And trying to connect with the man right now. He's probably having cell phone service. Welcome to the final end of the ride there. So it's like always interesting whenever I come in here on Fridays and I walk in the studio and I wonder what's going to be on all over the desktop this time. Will it be whiskey? Will it be vodka? Miller Lights? Who's everybody in there? They had somebody coming in and I said, I don't think me and Jen are going to be as fun as Tom and Leah for the whole thing.
Right. Yeah, no, you nailed that one.
I was like, I have a full day ahead of me. This is big enough, you know? All right, we're going to check back in with Tom. He's on the bike, riding to Sturgis, continuing on with happy hour and so much more. We're getting to music right now. Here's Bad Wolves. It's Legends Never Die on 95 Will Rock. Hey, Tom. Tom? Hey, can you hear me? No? Can't hear me? He said he's lost. He lost it. I can hear you riding the bike, but I got no audio from you. Tom, can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Tom, you got nothing? Tom, can you hear me? Nothing? Good morning. It is 9:14.
Chance of showers and thunderstorms early part of the day today. Partly sunny, high of 83, going down to 67 tonight. Tomorrow and Sunday, both sunny with a high of 85. It is 75 in Antioch and 74 in Spring Grove.
95 Will Rock coming to the Kenosha County Fair. It is almost time. We're obviously going to be kicking it off with Will Rock Night at the Fair on Wednesday, August the 14th. Runs through Sunday, August the 18th. Once again, tons of attractions for you to check out when it comes to racing, truck and tractor pull, demolition derby, international demolition derby, and also live music going on the whole time at the Creekside, Miller Lite Creekside stage, along with our night kicking it off with Royal Bliss, Shallow Side, Pete's Diary, and Waiting on John. You can get your tickets now, 95wellrock.com, and find out all the info there as well. Alcohol was a factor. How was a factor?
It is time for the 95 Will Rock Alcohol Was a Factor news. We give it as a warning on Friday. A Virginia firefighter is on administrative leave following a crash involving a fire engine he was driving and a parked car. The reported collision occurred last Tuesday afternoon, when a fire engine being driven by 34-year-old Petersburg firefighter Aaron Michael Hinsbader crashed into a parked car near the intersection of Sycamore and Bank Streets. Not that you care, because we're not in Virginia. According to court documents, the 34-year-old was given a test for alcohol content in his system following the crash, and it came back, wait for it, 0.145.
Oh my God.
Nearly double the 0.08 legal level. They reported that the firefighter admitted to drinking 18 beers prior to his shift that day.
18 beers. And then
Prior
decided
to his firefighting shift.
Oh my God.
And
Some
then
people like
drove the truck.
where do you think he was all in? Was it beer number 6? Was it beer number 8? Was it 12? Where it was like,
And then he's like, I might as well just go.
I'm all in at this
Yep,
point.
yep.
18 beers. Let's go put out some fires.
0.145.
That was probably the guy they were like at first, like big fires. Like, I'm running in because you know you get the alcohol strength,
Yeah.
and you're just all in. You're good to go.
Yeah. You need me to go scale a wall? I got it.
Oh my God! And where was that again?
Petersburg, Virginia.
Petersburg, Virginia. I thought Petersburg, Florida. I really thought it was going to be back in Florida again. That's for sure. All right, coming up next, we're going to check back in with Tom Keefe for the Will Rock Morning Show. He is on the bike on his way to Sturgis, plus more music, happy hour news, and on the way. Tom, can you hear me?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.